Welcome back to your news. Keri Dillon is back in the studio with today's business report. Keri, welcome. What's the scoop?
Glad to be here. So last time I was here, we talked a little bit about the impact of tourism on Beaufort County. And today, domestic agritourism is on the rise. Now, although Italy may have defined the concept of agriturismo, when a working farm takes in guests, people are looking for that same kind of experience here. Domestic agritourism is on the rise. People want to share with their children how things are made, where their food comes from, sort of an immersive type experience, and how all of those things are connected, how they're built, how we use them. Is something like that possible in Beaufort County? From the South Carolina Department of Agriculture's website, agriculture has been the base of South Carolina's economy since the settlement of the American colonies. American Indians grew myriad vegetables, and then the British colonists brought in indigo, cotton, tobacco, etc. Today, the state of South Carolina has about 25,000 farms, and that encompasses 4.9 million acres of land. And South Carolina's agriculture is worth about $3 billion when you take crops and livestock together. So where am I going with this?
Where are you going with this, Keri?
I'm going to tell you. Lavender. Put a pin in this. Growers have had to adopt a new outlook and switch their thinking a little bit away from production and more toward giving consumers what they want. And part of that is an immersion experience. So, put a pin in this. Lavender. A rural Beaufort County in St. Helena Island, the first blossoms are forming on a new crop of lavender. 5,000 plants were put in the ground last month, and it's part of a farm that's operated by Island Lavender. It will eventually be sold in the company store, which is located on Bay Street. The owner is Scott Sonic, and the shop is going to be at 707 Bay Street. You're going to want to check that out. So a variety of products are made from lavender, are going to be that part of them are grown in the farms in Wisconsin, but when the crops have matured here, the public will be invited to come and see how it works and pick bouquets, and although that might not be ready until the summer of 2020, it's a perfect example of agritourism. There's another fine example of this, and that is the Low Country Oyster Trail, lowcountryoystertrail.org. You definitely want to check this out, especially if you love oysters. And from their website, it is where the world-famous oysters of the Low Country take center stage, where you can savor the exciting sea-to-fork culinary movement in a whole new way while creating your own Low Country experience. It's really cool. You can actually have a suggested itinerary of things to do, places to eat, things that are a total Low Country experience, and see where all of these oysters come from. You want to check that website out. You can also learn about the Low Country Art Trail, the Shell Art Trail. It's these gorgeous oyster sculptures that are placed around Bluffton businesses. So let's put a pin in this agritourism thing and see where we can go here in Beaufort County.
Well, that's very exciting for us indeed. Keri, thank you so much as always.